All right, friend, let's get it started off. What's your name?
My name is Clay.
Klay.
Well, yes, but my friends call me Casey.
Okay, Casey. How old? What are your pronouns and what's your age?
My pronouns are he, him, and my age is 34.
And where are you located, friend?
I'm actually in the Virginia area, um, by Virginia Beach.
What
Yes.
are your B day or your zodiac sign?
So my B-Day is June 27th, and I'm a Cancer.
Oh, yes. Would you say that you're sensitive? You know that's the stereotype about your zodiac sign.
I know, but that stigma goes for July Cancers. That's what people don't know. That's for July Cancers. Us June Cancers, we build different. We we emotional in like a hardened sense. You know what I mean? Like we remember shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can say that. Yeah, I can say that.
So what you saying is that you are a hard shell crab, not a soft shell crab.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
I hear you. We're gonna keep it moving. So how do you identify with the LGBTQ plus, if at all?
Yes. So I am a trans man. Uh and so I am a transgender man and I am bisexual.
What do you do for a living?
So actually right now I have two jobs. I do building maintenance and then I also do building maintenance on the side for myself. And then I actually work at an LGBT bar in Norfolk. Like I'm building a deck in my backyard right now by myself. And my goal is to see how little I can spend. And right now I'm only at $20 and I'm almost done building it because I'm building it out of pallets. So
I know that you sissies is not out there swinging no tools, bitch.
yes,
But
yes, I am very handy with my multi-tools and my drills and saws, okay?
why why would you say that you are single?
I'm single because I'm gonna be completely transparent. I've been married twice, both to cis women. And it's just that unfortunately I feel like I kind of outgrew them. The first time I was married for 2 years, second time I was married for 7 years. And I don't want that to sound offensive, but I feel like sometimes your mindset kind of outgrows the person that you're with when they just become stagnant. Um, and
Mm,
I want to create generational wealth for my children, and they weren't on the same page. They were both stay-at-home moms, and they kind of got comfortable with doing that, and I just wasn't okay with that being where we stayed.
you said that you were married once for 7 years and the other for two?
Yes,
Okay. And how long have you been single?
I've been single for a year and a half,
Divorced?
working on
Eh,
it. See, it's Virginia. It's not my fault. It's Virginia. You got to be, like I said, I have children. So you have to be separated for a year before you can divorce and all that type of stuff. And trust me, I'm not that person who's like, oh, I'm still hanging on to the ex. I don't do that shit. So, I'm completely done working on my divorce. My kids is my biggest priority. So, that's what I do. My babies come first at the end of the day.
how many kids do you have?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Uh, no, just joking. No, I have five children.
Okay.
Uh,
What's their ages?
Yeah, so I have a 20-year-old who will be 21 this year. I adopted her right before she turned 18. She is also trans as well. She's a transgender lady. I have a 16, 15, and 14-year-old. My 15-year-old is non-binary. And then I have a 6-year-old that I share with my ex-wife.
Do you think that you're ready for love now?
I do. I feel that me being married for 7 years, it really put in perspective what I want out of my next relationship. I will make this very clear. I am non-monogamous. So, and my reason for that is because I feel that, you know, if I get with somebody who is monogamous, I want you to make sure that if I give my all to you, you can do the same thing, and so I'm not against monogamy at all, but as of right now, I'm just like, if I'm in a monogamous relationship, we got to be seeing eye to eye, matching each other's energy 100 100. You feel me? And
Okay.
so right now I haven't found that. So I just feel like, right now I'm just really getting to see people's energies and things like that. And I'm okay with that. I'm just like, I'm just tired of people feeling like, and I don't want to try to like boister or anything like that, but I feel like a lot of people who know my background and know my exes and things like that kind of see me as a come up, and that type of stuff kind of pisses me off. And so that part kind of keeps me single too, because a lot of people that I've come across, especially living here in Virginia, is a lot of opportunists. I'm the type of person, I'm not even gonna lie, like I want to see the person I'm with grow. You know what I'm saying? Like I match the energy of the person I'm with. You know what I'm saying? They should always match you no matter where they at. So if I'm up, you up. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm out here trying to, do business with this person or start my own business here, I want to hear what you got. I want to hear what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that we can build and grow together. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people who see me and knows that about me, they're like, okay, he can be a good stepping stone for me because he knows how to talk to people. He knows how to, interact and boost himself up. And maybe can be that potential person that could do that for me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So because I do drag and stuff like that. I'm not a queen, but I perform and stuff like that. And so, just being here a year and a half, I know quite a few people, you know what I'm saying? Because I put myself out there because it's opportunities when you talk to people, and I just feel like some people see that and they're just like, oh, okay, this is somebody I want to get connected to, but not for the right reasons. I think that I'm a people person. Like you could put me in a room full of strangers and I'll know everybody by the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my personality. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids tell me all the time, like, Papa, you're gonna get snatched. You always talking to strangers. And I'm like, but all those strangers, you never know who you run into talking to strangers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's your friend was a stranger at one point in time. So but that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Like I can go to the club by myself and by the end of the day I wake up and I got like 15 pictures of me with people. I'm like, who the hell is this? So but that's just like my personality. I just like to have fun. I love to hang out with people, you know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, I don't mind sitting in the house and watching a movie or playing video games. You know what I mean?
I take it. What would you consider your weaknesses?
Um, I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit too kind. Um, Especially when it comes to my community. Um, I know that it's hard for me to say no, which is something that I'm definitely learning, especially this year as my journey continues, is that, not everyone deserves a yes. Not everyone deserves for you to show up for them. And so I'm learning how to do that because that was definitely something that, you know, I had to learn the hard way that you can't be there for everybody. If they don't want to be there for themselves, you can't be there for everybody.
That's very true. How would you describe your ideal partner?
Hmm. My ideal partner would be somebody who's just driven. I mean, you don't have to have a whole lot of money or anything like that. My three, these, and I tell my best friend, these are my three non-negotiables. You have to have a job, a phone, and a place to lay your head. I don't care if you live with your parents. I don't care, because I know right now the way the economy is, it's hard and stuff like that, and I get it. But at least the cell phone. If
Right.
you pass the age of 25 and you still talking about you got a Wi-Fi phone, I have a problem with that. You know what I mean? Like they got plans out here that's $10. You got Obama phones. You got too many things to where you can have a phone, you know, and just have the drive to want to do more.
I agree. That's why I'm trying to cut you off because I'm going to need you to consider some more deal breakers, friend. That is the bare minimum. All the things you bring it to the table. That is the bare minimum for an adult. You know,
And don't get me wrong, like I do have more. Like I just want somebody with drive, somebody who can match my energy. Like you don't have to have a car, or nothing like that, but at least have a job and have a goal. You know what I'm saying? Like say this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like at least be able to match my energy because I've learned in this year and a half of me being separated that I don't want, somebody invading my space. I like having my own space now. You know what I'm saying? I love coming here, sleeping sideways in my king size bed by myself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And if I want you to come over cuddle with me, then that's fine. But I want you to be able to go home if I need you to go home. You know?
would you consider yourself more of a dominant or submissive personality in relationships?
Mm, I think it kind of depends. Because I have a very dominant personality. And so I feel like I always seem to take that role no matter if I'm dating women or men. But in the bedroom, it definitely depends.
It's giving a walk on a walk. It's giving flip flop.
Right. I'm very much versed. So yeah, yeah.
Do you have any appearance preferences in a partner?
Yes. Now I'm okay, like androgynous wild, but like the women that I date, I love them to be very feminine. I'm not really attracted to masculine women. And men, I'm more attracted to masculine men. My spectrum is very different when it comes to what I like in a woman and what I like in a man. And like, I love a very curvy woman. Both of my ex-wife, my first one was 5'11", 300 pounds. Just give you a little bit of spectrum, but second one was, so I like my women nice and curvy, you know what I'm saying? As far as the man side, it's totally different. Like, I guess I kind of have a type, masculine, not too bulky, not too, definitely not twinks, but, it's, they kind of look like me a little bit. I might be a little conceited, just a little bit.
Is physical intimacy important to you?
Yes, very. And I feel like people don't physical intimacy can mean a lot of things.
Hmm.
Because like right now I'm taking a break from sex, quote unquote, but penetrative sex. So, I can mess around with you, but we're not engaging in penetrative sex. So that's what I'm doing right now for myself. Because I feel like penetrative sex kind of takes away from cleansing yourself, you know what I mean? But yes, it's important because like sometimes if I'm having a hard day, that's a pick me up for me. Let's just sit here, cuddle, fool around until we get there, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So yes, that's very important to me. Yeah.
What's the last time that you were physically intimate with someone?
Uh, Last week Thursday.
Work. Why not them?
So it was just kind of like my hurrah before I did this whole cleansing thing, and it was more than one person. So it was just, it, was just my hurrah for, before I did my cleanse, So, and that we're just all friends, and they know my boundaries and things like that. So it's kind of where that was.
Do you smoke or drink?
I drink. I do smoke vapes, but that's about it.
Nicotine or other?
I do the lowest. So I use the little elf bars, because I did used to smoke cigars, but they're not, good for you at all. So I definitely have cut back because quarantine had me definitely smoking like almost a whole pack of cigars in like 2 days. So I definitely had to cut back, but I haven't been smoking in over like about a year and a half, 2 years. So
Mhm. What is your age range in dating?
um, my age range, I would like to say 30 to whatever comes my way. Um, and the reason being is because I tried dating like 26, and that definitely didn't work out. They're crazy. And I'm sorry, but and it was one of those, oh, I'm mature for my age. I'm like, okay, we'll see. And yeah, it didn't work out. So I'm sticking to 30 and above. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Are you open to marriage in the future? Are you open to getting married again?
Yes, I'm open to the idea. But it would have to be somebody very spectacular for me to do a third time. Because if you get me married a third time, you ain't going no goddamn where. If you want to divorce me, you sleep on the couch and I sleep, we switch, you get the bed, I get the couch, whatever, but you're not going nowhere at this point.
You know, three is a very spiritual number. I'll just say
Right.
that. I'll just say that. Um, what you prefer, night in or night out?
I think it just depends. I'm a big movie person. So I love going to the movies, especially if it's a scary movie. Oh, I gotta see it in the theaters on the big screen. But then, sometimes I want to just, vibe in the crib, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm one of those people who can watch a movie that's my favorite movie over and over again. So if you want to watch Kill Bill, we've gone ahead and watched Kill Bill like I never seen it before. So I think it just depends on the mood or if I've, had like a long day at work, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on the day.
Do you know your love language, friend?
I do. It's work or, them doing stuff for me. What is it called? Acts of service. There you go. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Got no
It's
question.
just that was the highest I scored in was acts of service.
Okay.
second came second came words of affirmation, and then third was like gifts and stuff.
Are you willing to relocate for love,
No.
or do they have to be in Virginia? They got to come to Virginia.
Yeah, they got to come to me because, like I said, I share a 6 year old with my ex-wife, and she lives here. And if I'm not 5 minutes from my babies, I'm not going nowhere.
What would make you a great partner?
Um, I think it's just because I love all my partners. You know what I mean? Like I'm about the person I'm with, and I'm about us building together. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to help me grow, I want to help you grow.
Tell them how to reach you. Tell them how to get in touch with this incredible man friend.
Y'all could definitely hit me up on Instagram. Or hit me up on my Facebook. Y'all know my first name, so Klay with a K. It is Trigga, TRIGGA _MHB.